Welcome to Gonzalez Podcast and Coaching. I'm your host, Robert Gonzalez. Before I begin, I want to acknowledge you. I want to thank you. For me, it is a great honor having you be connected to our YouTube channel. Now, before I continue, I want to let you know and ask your permission as a coach in the middle of the process, and I'm going to ask you a few questions because I'm here to support you. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to give you some tools so you can accomplish what is in your mind and your heart, those beautiful goals that you have inside of you. So if you want to have a piece of paper in your hand ready to go with a pen, take notes because I'm going to ask you a few questions in the middle of the session. Now, today, I'm going to continue. This is going to be, I'm going to say maybe like the part two from the previous video that we did. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to stop by, look at it, check it out. We called it Igniting Your Passion. So I'm going to continue with this topic. I believe this is a great topic because this is going to keep us with a spark always going, always moving forward, whatever you want to accomplish in your personal life or business, we always gonna need this. Me personal, I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm always need this because this is what we need to be able to continue moving forward, especially so much obstacle and so much stuff that we have to face in the world around us. Now, passion is not an emotion. I'm gonna repeat this again. Passion is not an emotion. It's what is it? It's that devotion. That's what it is now. Um, there's gonna be time that you never gonna feel 100%. There's gonna be days that you're gonna feel 100. There's gonna be days that you're gonna feel 80, 60, 40, 30. There's gonna be days that only you're gonna feel like 1%. Happens to me too. Sometimes there's days that I'm 100%. There's actually days if I tell you that sometimes I feel like I'm at 20%. It's like I'm trying to do something, I'm trying to accomplish something personal or something in business. It's like, man, it's like I feel like dragging, I feel like I don't have it. Sometimes it happens to everyone, it happens to me. Usually what I do, this is me personal. When I know my percentage start going down from 100, once I hit about 30, 20, that I know, wait a minute, I need to back off and for a little while and re-energize myself one more time because I don't want to confront something but I'm actually 1%. Because to me, this is me. I just feel that I'll be running in a danger zone. So, especially what we're trying to accomplish, we want to accomplish something beautiful that we carry inside of us for so many years, and we don't want to lose it. We don't want to lose it because we don't want to make the wrong decision in that specific time, that specific moment. Usually, what I do, I just back up, re-energize, and go back in. So this is why passion is not an emotion; it's a devotion. You gotta have this in you. So you're never gonna feel 100%. That's okay. It just happens to everybody in business. Um, Everybody doesn't matter what's your level, what's your scale, but we all go through that. Now, there's another specific word that passion, devotion. There's a third word that actually that will yeah you will need is mission. Why mission? Because mission is going to give you that a specific guideline in your mind what we need to accomplish. Now, I am committed to a long game, not for the highlight reel. We need to understand whatever we're going to accomplish, we need to understand this is going to be for a long time. It's not something, do it today, tomorrow, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going back and forth. The problem with this on it, this is going to get you, it's going to bring a confusion. And then you're not going to feel motivated. I've seen this all the time. I'm going to give you an example. Let's go back in the beginning of the year. We've seen this all the time. There's not you. I'm not saying it is you, but There's other people out there that in the beginning of the year, next thing you know, they come up with a list of the items that they want to accomplish. They come up, I don't know, maybe 20, 30. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And next thing you know, they get all hyped up, they start telling everybody, I'm gonna accomplish that. And what happened after 30 days? You tell me. After 30 days, they run out of fuel because they just got all hyped up, so excited. But one thing what I have learned in my personal life, this is me, Robert Gonzalez. When I begin something, I like to take baby steps. That's just me. I like to write, okay, I'm gonna write one or two, three, one, two, three, or four, whatever. Then I go ahead and finish one. I'm gonna scratch it, move on to the next one. Once I finish the second one, I'm gonna scratch it, then I'm gonna jump to the third one. I'm gonna continue that. Once I know that I accomplished those specific goals, then I'm gonna keep adding more on it because I know myself. Me personal, I'm one of those person that I'm a self motivated. Uh, if God permit me to get up at a specific moment, like today, and I put my 2 feet in the ground on it, I think we're doing okay. Could be worse than this, but once I know that I'm breathing, I can see. You know what? I feel good about it. Even that I don't feel 100%, but I'm still here and standing. I'm gonna do something. So that's just me. That's why I like to be disciplined because when motivation is not there, I'm gonna give you a tip. When motivation is not there, what is gonna keep you going is discipline. That's why discipline is so important. Whatever you want to accomplish, your personal life, also in business, we always gonna need that discipline. Now, purpose, purpose fuels what? Passion. I'm gonna say this: a purpose fuels the passion. This is what keeps you what? Burning. This is what keeps you going. This is gonna make a difference. So you always gotta have that drive on you. One thing that I have learned to, and I have said this in my previous video. You can see it in my YouTube channel, and I'm big in this. I don't know. I think everything in life, where does it start? Where does it start? It starts where? In our mind. If you have a mind committed to your passion, to your devotion, to your mission, you got something already lined up in here, and you will block, you need to block anything out there, any environment, any different opinions that it doesn't go with your passion, it doesn't go with your devotion, it doesn't go with your mission. If it doesn't go with that, I need you a big favor. I'm asking you as a coach, go ahead and block them. You need to block that information, somebody else's opinion. And the problem is that a lot of time we want to listen everybody around us. And sometimes we don't like to listen what is your mind and your heart is telling you. I'm going to ask you this question right now. What is your heart and your mind is telling you right now? That you have what? You have the potential. But if you're hearing sometime a different voice in back of you that it doesn't go according to you, to your goals, my advice as a coach, block him. You know how many times I have learned to block different information that I know is not going to benefit me. If it doesn't benefit me, what I want to accomplish, I'm going to block him. So this is super, super important. Now, um, it's about an impact, freedom, legacy, solving the real problem. This is why you need that passion, you need that devotion, you need that mission, because those three items, right, that I just finished saying, is going to help you to impact other. You're going to be able to bring freedom, that legacy, your legacy. I want you to say this with me. My legacy. I'm going to give you an example. My legacy, my last name. I'm doing whatever it takes to be able to upscale my personal life and my business. I need you to upscale your legacy to the next level. I want you to say this with me. I am gonna upscale my legacy. We need to stop being in the back end. We need to be in the front. But the only way that we are gonna move forward in life, we have to make some changes. I want to say this again. The only way to move forward, we gotta make some radical changes. Or else we are gonna be in the same spot the next 30 days, the next 60 days, the next 90 days. By the end of the year, we are gonna be in the same spot if we don't do something about it and we don't start changing how our mind is thinking. But the way that we need to do, we need to go back and we need to start deleting some of that information that we've been having for so long because somebody's opinion affect you. And we need to make some changes. Everything what I'm saying right here is because I have done it, I have lived it in my own personal life, also in business. I'm one of those guys that I stay committed what I like to accomplish. Even right now, what I'm trying to build, Gonzalez Podcast and Coaching. I'm always staying focused what I like to do. I like to get up early in the morning. I mean, very early in the morning. I like to take time. I like to do my prayers. I like to spend time with my Savior, Yeshua, with God, with the Holy Spirit. See, they're the one that guides me. I like to sometimes to concentrate. I like to do my environment. I like to stay in the environment early in the morning. Once you do that, I'm gonna feel peace. That's gonna bring me some clarity where in my body, my soul, my spirit. This is me. Everybody's different. So what are you going to do in the next 30 days? What are you going to do the next 60 days? The next 90 days? Before by the years is finished, what changes we are going to do as a leader? We need to start doing something. You want to upscale your personal life to the next level, you have to make some radical changes. And I know, Gonzalez, you don't know what I'm going through. I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Listen, we all have a story, but you cannot have a story stuck with the way that you still are. You need to unstuck your story because it's your story. I have my story, but the only way I'm going to move forward, I need to unstuck my story so I can move forward. So I need you to do me a big favor because I'm doing this because I know you have the potential. I believe in you that you can do it. And a lot of time we spend so much time in the negative environment for so long because we don't want to kind of let it go. But I'm here as a coach to tell you it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt so bad. But I'm here to tell you, I want you to do this with me. Your hands. Close your eye and just let it go. The past. Mr. Gonzalez, you don't understand. I was offended. Listen, you know how many times people have offended me for what I'm trying to accomplish? You always be offended. This is part of life. You cannot live by somebody else's opinion, or else your passion. So we need sometimes that spark. That spark, that spark. Go like this with me. That spark is going to ignite that passion. That passion is going to be that devotion. It's not going to be an emotion. Because emotion, you hear sometimes, and sometimes you come down, you forget about it. We go through an obstacle. Next thing you know, I'm going to throw the towel. I'm going to give up. I'm not going to do it. Listen, that's not what we call for. You will call to inspire other people. You will call to leave a legacy for your family, for your grandkids. So when people mention your last name, they're going to say, wow, that was a great leader. He inspired me. That's what we need to do. We need to live in a different upscale. You will call to conquer. I want you to say this with me. I was called to conquer. You will call to conquer. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask a big favor too. Once you get done watching this video, I want you to do me a big favor. I want you to stand up in front of the mirror. I want you to do it for real. I have done it. I have done it personal. I have stand up in front of me. I have spoke to my own self. I have pointed the finger at my own self. I have told my own self, Robert Gonzalez, you got what it takes. You got what it takes to upscale your personal life also in business. I did that for years. When I was running my previous business, my automobile, Gonzalez Motorsport, that I ran that company for 10 years. There was moment, I'm telling you, there was moment, darkest moment that I this close, I mean very close. That I was about to throw the towel. Especially when you try to build something, a business from zero. Using just your talent, the talent that God has given you. There's gonna be dark time. But this is why it's so important. You gotta have a clear mind. Everything starts somewhere in your mind. If your mind it is lined up in the right direction, I'm telling you, you will succeed. Whatever you put your mind into, there's not gonna be anything to stop you. Not even anything negative in front of you. Because you have the desire, you have the passion. When passion and purpose it is lined up, you become what? Unstoppable. I'm going to repeat this again. When passion and purpose is lined up right then, you become unstoppable because you got very, very strong words inside of you. But the only way that we're gonna upscale ourselves, we gotta make some big changes. And sometimes we don't want to because we still want to hold the past. The past is the past. I don't want you spending a lot of time looking at the rearview mirror because you will not call to be in the looking at the rearview mirror. You will call to always look forward. This is why we got two eyes always looking forward. This is part who we are. Now, you might have lost your passion, but it's not gone forever. Come back to why. Why are you here? Why? What is your why? Why? I'm asking that a specific question right now. Remember who you are. Reignite that spark one more time. Because passion is not how you start, it's how you finish strong. So, in that piece of paper that I asked you to grab earlier, I want you to write your name. I want you to write your name right now. And I want you to write this down. Remember who you are. Who are you? I'm going to ask myself who I am. I'm Robert Gonzalez. I was born to conquer. I was born to succeed. I was born to build that business that is going to be a blessing for somebody else. That's why you will call for it. You will call for purpose. And when you feel weak, I'm going to give you some tip. I want you to do this to yourself. I need to spark myself. When you feel weak in your mind, in your body, in your soul, in your vision, I want you to do this to yourself. You're going to spark it one more time. And you're going to keep moving forward. Connect yourself with people that is going to be a blessing for you, for your generation, who you are as a leader. You got to do it. Whatever you want to accomplish in your personal life, some goals that you've been struggling for so long that you take one step forward, then you take four back. That's not you. You will call to keep moving forward. That business has been inside of you for so long. You gotta do that. You gotta spark that spark again. You gotta live. Move forward. Connect yourself with the right information. Block and delete that information that's been holding you for so long. I know you got this. You were born for what? To conquer. One last thing I want to ask you, if you don't mind, and I'm going to ask you as a favor, because for me, it is an honor having you connected with us. You actually motivate me. How's that? You motivate me because I want to see people inspired, people to conquer their dreams. Because one day, trust me, one day I was just like that, with no power. I didn't feel like doing anything, but I had to motivate me, my own self, and connect myself and start going back in my mind, delete that information that I was hurting me for so long. And I will be able to develop a very strong mindset and that discipline. Big favor. Sign up for our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our channel so every time we upload a video, I'm here to motivate you, give you the tools, use what I have learned in my personal life, guide you, and business. I ran a beautiful company. Now we are building Gonzalez Podcast and coaching. There's so much we're going to give. I want you to connect it with me, and I want to connect it with you. And we all going to grow as a team. This is a teamwork. I'm going to learn from you, and you're going to learn from me. And the good thing about it, if we stay connected, when I'm weak, you're going to support me. How's that? And when you're weak, I'm going to support you. We're going to exchange information because we need it one each other. We need that environment as a human. It's part of it being human, as a leader. So when I'm weak, you're going to help me. When you're weak, I'm going to help you. This is part of being a team. So sign up for our YouTube channel. Share the video. Because I'm here to give you the tools, what I have learned in personal life. Also, follow us in our social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'm always putting short videos, very positive, because what I have learned is to stay committed for the calling that we have, including myself too, because we have it. Think about your legacy. Think about your generation and the example that we need to leave behind us when we're not here anymore. You are blessed, and go and conquer what belongs to you. Also, too, before I go, visit GonzalezPodcast.com. We're trying to develop our website, trying to add more information, a lot of tools. Excited for you. You'll be blessed. Bye-bye.